Hello YouTubers, this is Kat at Morbid Kitty Productions, and I wanted to show this off on this channel rather than at Kat at MKP, seeing as on that channel I've actually shown some of the stuff that I've done with my scrapbooking stuff, and it's more of a vlog. But since this is so uber creative, I decided to show this on this channel. So this is my first mini album I've ever made. I think it looks rather sophomoric if you ask me, only in the thought that it's not as blinged up as most everyone else's vids that minis that I've seen. So, but I tried, really I did. On the outside, oh by the way, I'm going to bind it with this black ribbon, and I have just a few other ribbons and fibers, just that I thought might kind of coordinate with it. Excuse me. I found this little connecting thingamajobber that I have in my collection of keys and keys holders. I have a lot of key rings because I'm a dork. I got this little charm specifically for it. I have this key just laying around. A little zipper pull that I had in the laundry room. I figured that might be kind of neat. And I got some little clothespins on clearance at Hobby Lobby. Got a little Prima flower here. I alcohol inked a little button to go on the inside. Looks like it has a cute little bow in it, or flower in its hair. I got some of these little for about $2.88. Got these little tags. I used Distress Ink re-inker on there. Then got some stickles. Got some alcohol ink around the edge. I think that's alcohol ink. I did this little flower using my colored pencils, and then I put little lime green stickles right there in the center. Kind of mirror the flower on the outside. And then here's a neat idea. I don't know if anyone else has really done this. I don't know if I'm the only dorky one to save my, what do you call them, fortunes from fortune cookies. And I figured this one would fit well for Halloween. You will learn quickly, never fear. And I sprayed some homemade glimmer mist, if you want to call it that, with the Distress Ink. I think it's Vintage Photo, mixed with just some regular, I think it's gold Perfect Pearls, and some water and a mini mister, and then I just used my glossy accents to paste it on there good and flat so it doesn't get caught up on anything. Quickly, a cup of bling. Stickers I got on clearance, dewdrops with the little picture underneath, and sanding it around. I have one of those hair tie things my friend gave me. It used to twist each strand of hair and then twist them together, but she told me it might be neat if I did it with some embossing floss or something like that. Not embossing, but embroidery floss. So I did it, and I thought it was pretty cool, so I put that on there. Now, some of these look really gaudy because I used the paper that was with them, or with this album, which, this comes from, but I love cats, so I left it in there. I have a little journaling spot, meow, add from something else. Now, I had to make these from scratch because the paper's so small, and I didn't exactly know how to do it, so I just did it by hand and then kind of measured the paper as it went in there. I have a brick background stamp. I thought that would look kind of cute. Got some stickles on the edge there as well. These all fit really, really tight because of the fact that I did it by hand. So, and I don't know if you can tell, but I black inked all the edges of every single page. I have this right here, another one of those things, but the paisley stamp that I have, some stickles on there to match with this paisley background. And I kind of made a theme for each opposing page. This one's the purple theme, if you can't tell. Got two different types of ribbons on top of each other. Got that. I just kind of put in some little cuts, that way it would be easier to get tags back into place. I don't know how good that's going to be once I put photos on here. I don't know. I tried. I really don't know what I'm doing. gold there to match, some green to match, got some staples on the tag just for some embellishment, my cute little skeleton stamp with some embossing on the lips, if you can tell. That looked kind of cool, I thought. There's a vintage photo and gold glimmer mist, faux glimmer mist, sorry. Little skull, another one of those dewdrop with a picture underneath kind of effects. That's one of the paper in the second page. One of the big old thing that I got from, I don't even know what you want to call it. I guess it's Wear Memory Makers. And I had one of these laying around. And I thought that'd be kind of cool. So I just used a makeup sponge to sponge on black on the back just to kind of neaten it up a little bit. Kind of make it, I don't know, kind of like texture, only not. Journaling right there. Journaling here in purple to kind of juxtapose to the orange, and put a little white there. Once again, vintage photo in gold. This one's a tassel that I also sprayed with the gold. It looks kind of flattened now, but on this one I did just a cute little design there on the V just to kind of give it some extra color with the journaling spot there. Got a fabric brad here. Once again, the makeup sponge with the black on the back. Now this one I really love. I got these little spiders in some sort of stamp set, obviously. Well, it's the same spider. But in a bracket in a different set. And I embossed, black embossed the brackets. I don't know if you can tell. But I love it against the flatness of this paper. And the spiders. And the spiders, I don't know if you notice, the spiders and then those brackets kind of have the same design on the inside, so I kind of like that. Over here, all these lines kind of go to a little extra area, so I figured I'd put something there to make it kind of cute, just for like a center. I put this here so that way then the photo can slip, you know, under these fibers, and then this will kind of hold it in. And I got these on clearance. They're self-adhesing. They already have a tape on the back, so. And the theme of these two pages is just text, because this came like this. And I just recently got my first actual pad of distress ink, so I used the rub it on your craft mat, spritz water, and then just kind of sponge it all over. And I only did it there with my little dewdrop that has little paisley in there. I thought that looked really cute. And then I used my vintage photo spray on there to kind of roughen up that skeleton so it wasn't so white. I put on a little journaling spot, but only did it so that we did go over this, my Scrabble letter, Happy Halloween, and that's rubber stamp set I actually got on clearance quite a while ago, so I really don't know if you can get that anymore, but I thought it was really, really cute. I love Scrabble. I'm a total dork, so. And this is my very first grunge board paper crafting, whatever. And I think I did it with red as well as black, so I don't know if you can tell, but it's got a hint of red, mostly black. More of that embroidery floss, brad. I just glued it down with and then I don't know if you can tell, I kind of just brushed on the edge with the edge of the pad of the distress ink to sort of give it something else. Now on this page, I love it. I think you can pick that up. I can see it on the monitor. The gold in the vintage photo and gold perfect pearls. Now this didn't come out so good as I wanted it to, but I really wanted that ribbon on there, something to, you know, cut it off, make it not look so plain. So to put it on there, I used the glossy accents, but I didn't realize that, you know, it would look kind of weird. So you can see where the glue was, but it looks kind of rough and cool, I guess. But it was too white against that, so I also sprayed that with the same glimmer mist in my mini mister. My little skull, and this one is the purple, or the black with purple flecks.